Minions trailer was released. Toy Story 4 is getting ready to come out. We're also going to talk about Majora's Mask 3DS release. And Star Wars BattlePod is coming next year. What's up, everybody, and welcome to TotallyAFan, the show where I, a total fan, come to you bringing news in movies, TV, video games, comic books, everything involved in the world of fandom, and we bring that information to you. Now, before we start, as a reminder, check all the timestamps down below for any particular items that you guys want to listen to. But otherwise, let's get started. Minions was just released. The trailer was freaking hysterical, and basically what it does is it follows three of the main minions that we see in the Despicable Me movies as they go throughout their lifetime trying to locate a evil villain to follow. They follow a T-Rex. They followed somebody else who I think ended up killing themselves. Then they killed Napoleon, and it's a lot of fun. It's really cool, really enjoyable. And the minions are probably the best part of Despicable Me, in my opinion. And we heard rumors of them wanting to make a movie after the first one was released. But now with this trailer, we have a little bit more, we can feel it on our hands now that it's coming. And that trailer was pretty hysterical. I thought it was funny, and I can't wait. Now, the movie is set to release on July 10th of 2015, next summer. I'm just super excited. Jesse, what about you?
No, I love Minions. Minions are awesome. They're the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it's really cool. We're going to get another movie. Despicable Me 2 was okay. There's nothing beats the first one. The first one is just like almost perfect.
Right.
The second one was okay. Wasn't as good.
Still enjoyable.
Yeah, it's still enjoyable. It's still funny. I don't know about the having minions, because at first you're like, okay, they don't talk. They just kind of gibber.
Banana.
Yeah. But like, I think having them by themselves might be good for like the franchise, because I think really that's the whole draw of those movies.
Right. Is
like the minions. They're like the standout star. So I think, it's a good risk, but we'll just have to see. Like I love the trailer. The trailer was awesome. So I'm waiting for this to come out.
Now we with the DVD release packs we've gotten like little mini, I guess, clips or mini movies. Yeah, with the minions in it, and it's cool that we're finally going to get a full-length feature film. I think it's going to be awesome. Now, of course, it's one of those things that's kind of centered for kids, but the parents can enjoy as well. Like you said, when the first one came out, the minions were awesome, and I think it's going to be totally awesome that we're going to get a full movie of them. They were awesome. And the second one, I like the second one. I'll agree. Maybe it wasn't as good as the first one, but in there, they were just funnier. So I think it's great. It's only going to be great for them. Speaking of, CGI movies, because the Minions is going to be in CGI, we're also going to get Toy Story 4. Mr. John Lasseter directed the first two, and we believe he may have written the third one with Lotso hugging Bear. And I feel bad for that bear. I wish I could hug him, because that's what it sounds like.
Why? He's an asshole.
It sounds like he needs a hug. So the news was revealed during a shareholders meeting, and while talks of bringing back Tim Allen and Tom Hanks and everybody else, that wasn't brought up. So, a lot of people are kind of worried that, it's not going to have them. But the good news is that John Lasseter is behind the project 100%, and he states that a movie without them is, I cannot see him doing a movie without them.
Like, they wouldn't announce it if they weren't confident that they could bring everyone back.
Right. So a lot of people were worried because they thought that the third movie was going to end Buzz and Woody's story. But the thing is that technically their story with Andy is done. But their new story with Bonnie is only just beginning. And, she's a little girl, much younger than Andy was, I think, when we first started the first one. So adventures are going to be phenomenal. And then she's got a lot of toys, too. So there's, those storylines to experience. So it's going to be an awesome movie. All three of them were awesome, were magical. Jesse, how do you feel about this?
I don't like it. What? Why they got to play with our feelings like this? Like, I just got over the fact that every time I see Toy Story 3, I just cry. I'm a man, by the way.
I'm not going to lie to you, man.
No.
Lotso hugging Bear, I feel bad for him, man. As much of a jerk that he is.
There's a reason why he was a jerk.
There's a reason why he was a jerk, and I feel bad for Lotso hugging Bear.
A lot of people are going to see this as like a cash grab, saying, hey, Toy Story 3 made $1 billion. Like $1.5 billion? It's like one of the top three, highest grossing movies. So everyone's like, okay, obviously just going to make another one because it's going to make a lot of money. But the directors have, stated, we're not going to do a sequel if we're not confident that we can surpass the previous one. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard to do to pass the third one. I think Toy Story 3 is like the perfect movie
Right.
ever. Like anything. Any animated, like live action, it is like the perfect movie from start to finish that, tugs on your heartstrings a little bit too.
And one thing we got to remember too is Toy Story, the first one, it paved the road.
Yes.
For all these great animated movies. Granted, most of them are from Pixar Studios. Yeah. It paved the way. I mean, look at, we have Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, a bunch of other movies that aren't franchise modes right now. It paved the way, and then they're also up CGI production values and all that stuff. So I see it as just another story that they want to tell rather than a cash grab.
They said they did not want to make a movie, but they kept talking and they had this idea and they worked on it and they're like, this could be a really great story. So we'll see what they do. I mean, they have other movies. They have Cars 3, which I don't know why they're doing that.
Well,
but they think they can pull it off. So we'll just have to see.
Speaking of cash grabs, I feel like
that's
Cars 2, 3,
yes.
Planes 2. I feel like those are cash grabs.
That sells toys.
You know what?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what movie we really need a sequel to in the Pixar world? The Incredibles. I think we need to see an Incredibles 2.
Did they announce that? I think they did.
I don't know.
I think they did announce that.
And I would also like to see Bugs either remastered or get a sequel too.
Because they got the Finding Nemo sequel. That's confirmed. That's, I think, before...
Finding Dory? Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that?
That's before Toy Story. So that's 2016 that's coming out.
Okay.
And then Toy Story 4. And then
2017.
Incredibles 2
July
and Cars
6th.
3 don't have a release date. But they're making them for whatever reason.
Sorry, Toy Story is coming out June 16th. My bad. I said July 6th. Well, those are the ones I'd like to see. How about you? You like to see those too, I guess?
Cars, no.
No, Cars, no. But I mean, like Incredibles,
Incredibles
too.
Are. I mean, I didn't like Incredibles as much as everyone else did.
Okay.
It's cool. I mean, I like, other Pixar movies a little bit better. I like Bugs Life. Man, Bugs Life is awesome. I love Bugs Life. Finding Nemo's great.
Oh, and we got to get back the what's his name? Newman. Paul Newman. Yeah. We got to get him back to do the soundtrack for Toy Story 4. We have to. Oh my God, fans! You guys need to make it happen. Oh man, that'd be so dope.
We'll see.
That'd be so rad.
I'll have a nice cry, and then I don't know. That's just messed up.
Yeah, man. Toy Story 3 was really saddening. It was really not depressing, but it was kind of saddening.
Man, they're gonna kill them off.
God, man, that feel bad.
They're gonna kill off my characters. I had a Buzz and Woody when I was a kid.
We did too. Like when Toy Story 1 came out, they were like it was like a pair and they could talk to each other. Like now it's a little bit more common with like group sets. Like I know the Ninja Turtles figures, like the 4 of them, they can talk with each other now. But Buzz and Woody, like if you pull Woody's pull string, he would say something. If Buzz is close enough, he'll react to it. Those were awesome. We used to have those back in the day. Yeah. So fans, what about you? What other Disney Pixar movies would you guys like to see sequels of? Or if you guys have any other ideas in terms of other creatures, other designs, anything like that, please post it down below. And before we go on, have you read the Pixar theory where it tries to combine everything?
No.
Oh man, that theory is so awesome. I think we talked about it in season 1. I hope to talk about it again once we get a little bit more movies coming out, see how they all intertwine with each other.
They're all connected.
Yeah.
It's all a big Illuminati conspiracy.
Alright guys, so again, what Pixar movies do you want to see next? Or, again, if there are any other creatures or other designs, let us know. Post in the comments down below. Now, in the world of gaming news, we have Majora's Mask is going to get a full-on new Nintendo 3DS revamp. Now, this revamp is going to come with a bunch of great, awesome toys, but it's not going to come out until spring 2015, and even then, we don't yet have a confirmed date. But the bad news is, it's only coming out in Europe. Wah, wah,
Europeans get all the cool stuff.
Yeah. In fact, we actually just
Although we
found
get
out,
games first, usually.
Yeah, we get the games first, but they get the awesome bundles.
Yeah, they get all the cool toys.
They got the awesome bundles. They do. For me, it'll be a great introduction into playing Majora's Mask because I actually didn't get to play a lot of the Legend of Zelda games growing up. Yeah, we had Super Mario and we had Duck Hunt. We had, I think, like 2 other games. We had Excite Bike. And then, for some reason, we switched to Sega. And we started playing Sonic. So
Traders.
we kind of left Nintendo World. So
you're terrible.
Yeah. So thankfully I'm going back with Smash Bros and Mario Kart, but we kind of tangent out that way.
Terrible.
So for me, it's gonna be a great experience to get to play it. Although I think the best, like by far, the fans' best Legend of Zelda game is Ocarina of Time. So I kind of want to see that updated. Although it has been updated, hasn't it?
Yeah, that came out before.
Oh yeah, that came out a while ago. I need to get on that.
That came out like when the 3DS was released. That was the first thing they released.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm behind. I need to get on
You're
that.
very behind.
All right, Jesse. So for me, it's a first timer. I'm probably gonna enjoy it. I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, because you've played it before, right? You're big into Nintendo. I know that. What are your thoughts on the new 3DS?
Majora's Mask is like one of the interesting ones because it was definitely weird at the time because it's almost dark. Like
right. I do know the strange moon.
The world
with the
is
face.
gonna basically blow up in 3 days, and everyone has accepted that fate. It's like we're gonna die. Let's just spend our last 3 days and go drink and just hang out. So like it's like that's your motivation is okay. Can I maybe save the world in 3 days? And if you don't, there's a giant cutscene of the world blowing up and you dying. So it was very dark when it came out, and a lot of scary images, a lot of creepy lore comes out. I think what's his name, Ben, the ghost of Ben was in one of the cartridges, but that's another thing. You should look it up, by the way. But it's really cool. One of the weird things was when Ocarina of Time 3D came out. That's one of the greatest Zelda games. Everyone loved it. Everyone loved how it was updated graphics, new features. They immediately wanted a Majora's Mask port. But the producers and Nintendo would always kind of downplay it, say, well, we're working on other stuff, we're working on new Zelda games. So fans would make petitions and websites, and they would tweet, they would do Twitter and Instagram, and they were like, we want this game, we want this to bring it out. I think it'll drive sales. So when this finally got announced, everyone's like, okay, they listened to us, we did petitions and stuff, it worked. But then the producers like, yeah, we were working on this right after the first game. So in a mean kind of way, the petition they didn't matter, but they did matter because they showed Nintendo we really did care about this. Mm-hmm. So
even if Nintendo's gonna be like, oh yeah,
we were doing it. We were doing it the whole time.
Yeah.
So
it's to show face, but like you said, it does show.
That's cool. It's gonna be cool when it comes out. It sucks that we don't get a bundle, but we'll probably get it first. So we'll just see.
Oh, what other features are we getting with the bundle? Because I know you saw the picture.
There was a poster, a steelbook case, and I think little tiny badges or something. But it's nice, packaged together, so it looks real nice. You can put it on your shelf. Mm-hmm. So that's basically it.
Collectibles, man. Collectibles are always cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, speaking of game news, we also have a new arcade getting ready to come out in January 2015. This is coming out in a couple months. Now, arcades, a lot of people think, it's retro. They don't make them anymore. Lies. We still get arcade style games like Street Fighter. I know they update Tekken as well because there's still tournaments. There's still arcades all over the world. We don't have one here in the DC area, none that I know of.
There are hardly any in the U.S. at all.
You know what? If I can get a Kickstarter to open up an arcade thing, do you think I can do that? Would you guys pay in that? Would you? If I start a Kickstarter, open up an arcade in DC, would you guys pay for it? I want to know right now. Post it downstairs right now. Let me know.
There was one in New York. There was Chinatown Fair. They closed, I think, or they updated or something. There's one in Chicago, but they're all gone. Like you look at arcades now, they're like Chuck E. Cheese kind of slot machine. Give you tickets for prizes. That's not an arcade. I want damn Street Fighter, Tekken.
Yeah.
The Jurassic Park one when you sit down. I want that. But I don't know.
Man, back in the day, arcades were really. I know we had a few up here, and then after a couple years, they did resort just to Chuck E. Cheese. I think the reason why is because kids were skipping school. But I blame the arcades for not making those rules, not setting those rules up. I know I would if I were to start one. But I think that hurt, the school system or whatever because kids were skipping class, and that's just bad. That's just bad on the arcades again. So I think it'd be awesome because we still have those. If we go retro, we can launch our tournaments like Smash Bros, things like that. I say why not? I want to start one. I really do. If you guys want to see one up in the DC area,
it's gonna cost a lot of money. You can't just do it for $20.
No, I know that. Go ahead and post it downstairs, and we'll see what I can do. Bandai Namco Games Inc. is producing a Star Wars BattlePod. This is the one that's coming out in January 2015. Before we went off tangent, the reason why I want to bring this up because this game looks awesome.
Awesome.
It looks like a mix of Rogue Squadron that came out for GameCube, which, by the way, by far was one of my favorite Star Wars games. Period. Because you do a lot of flying around. Everything looked really nice. And it was almost open world flight, so that was cool too. Usually when you play games like, for an example, Star Fox is kind of linear. This is like open world. You just fly in circles basically. It's kind of like an Ace Combat, but Star Wars style. It's a mixture of Rogue Squadron and the old Star Wars arcade where you have to stand up with the joystick and you can do lightsaber battles and stuff like that. Except what's great about this is you're actually in a pod. It's like you're in a cockpit. Now, another cool thing about this is that they're going to have a lot of other stuff too. So it's not just going to be the Death Star. They're going to have the Battle of Hoth, Endor, and I believe that they're also going to have like speeder bike races. And I know that they made a arcade version of just not the speeder bikes,
the pod,
the race pods.
Yeah,
I remember they made an arcade version of that, but they're going to include it all in one. Based off the controls, they have like, you know, your little, I'm going to assume your speed gauge, and they have like a little joystick to aim around and shoot and toggle and all that stuff. So for me, as a Star Wars fan, I'm super excited because this is an updated version of those two games combined, and it kind of gives me high hopes for the possibility of Star Wars Battlefront when that comes out, I believe next year. How great that's going to be with their new flight modes and things like that. And I'm just super excited. I'm geeking out, especially with Star Wars Episode 7 coming out. I'm so excited. I really want to play this game. I almost want to buy it for my house, but the problem is we can't fit it anywhere here. And it probably draws on a lot of power of how big it is. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited. Jesse, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I love the old arcade one, the one where you fly and you fight Darth Vader with that little stick. I think that was at my Chuck E. Cheese with the Jurassic Park and the Ninja Turtles, which is awesome. It's cool that they're doing more arcade games. I think we don't have any here, and yeah, Japan, they're pretty popular, so why not? Like, I don't know if it's popular enough, they might give it a console release. Usually that's the case. They usually test out an arcade version, then either dim it down or add more features. I don't know how it would work as a console game. I mean, because the whole point of it is to be in the pod and race around. We'll see. That's cool though that they're doing that. So that's just cool that we're finally getting another Star Wars game. So we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah.
Wherever it is, I'm gonna go and play it if it ever comes here. It probably won't. We don't have any arcades, so
we need some. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are really down for it, we can totally get a Kickstarter going. I can think of great prizes we can give out for certain things.
That's like a pipe dream right there.
Yeah, it is. So it really is, because arcades
see.
Are expensive. All right, guys. So that's it for the show. So if you guys have any questions, comments, if there's any particular topics you guys want to talk about, mail it, book it, tweet it, let me know, or go ahead and post it down below. Also, as a reminder, we're still running the Walking Dead contest. Just send us a picture. At this point, man, just
number 7.
Whoever subscribes on the YouTube. Like any new subscribers on YouTube will get The Walking Dead. All you got to do is just subscribe to the YouTube, and you'll get it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it that easy. Subscribe to the YouTube account, and I'll read who the newest ones are, and you can win the Walking Dead pop vinyl figure. That's all. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of telling people, hey, you're a winner, but then nobody says anything.
You're a winner.
You're a winner. You are winner. That's it. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of telling you guys, hey, you won, and then nobody's like, oh, thanks for the prize. My address is blah, 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 blah. Subscribe on YouTube, and you can win pop vinyl figure from Walking Dead. That's it. Just that simple. All you have to do, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You can even like it for extra credit. That might up your chances. But you have to subscribe.
That'll get you 2-day shipping.
They'll get you 2-day shipping.
Overnight shipping.
Actually, you know what? You follow us everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and subscribe.
Overnight
and
air.
I will overnight it. I will.
All right.
But you have to do it in one go. Now. Do it now. Go. Click down here or down here. Click it. So, again, that's it, guys. Until next time, we'll see you.